Good evening everyone and welcome to another episode of Breakfast with Dave. In today's episode I'm going to show you how to make an authentic Italian risotto I learned from my mom. This is an easy recipe yet incredibly tasty, so I encourage you to try and make it at home and let me know in the comments down below how it turned out. The ingredients required to make this recipe are chicken stock, leeks, butter, sausages, arborio rice, beetroots, mozzarella di bufala, salt and pepper. There's not a lot of chopping action required for this recipe. All we need to do is to prep the leek and the sausages. This recipe can be broken down into 5 simple steps. Step 1 is to make the chicken stock, which we'll then use to make the risotto. Step 2 is to blend the beetroots to make the creamy sauce, which we'll then add to the risotto. Step 3 is to pan fry the leeks and sausages. Step 4 is to mix in the rice and cook it with the chicken stock before adding the beetroot sauce. And step 5 is to plate it and eat it. While the chicken stock is getting familiar with its surroundings, we'll move to step 2, blending the beetroot to make the creamy sauce. If it comes out too thick, just add a bit of water until you reach that ideal consistency. Okay, now that the chicken stock and the beetroot sauce are ready, we can start pan frying the leeks over medium-high heat, and then after a couple of minutes we can add in the sausages and get them tanned. Okay, at this point we can start adding the rice and let it toast for a few minutes before hydrating it with chicken stock. So from this point on, all you have to do is to let the rice absorb the juices from the broth and keep reducing it with the chicken stock until the rice is cooked and the surrounding mixture is nice and creamy. This process allows the rice to release the starch, making it velvety and soft. A few minutes before serving, add the beetroot sauce. Once that's mixed in, you can add another butter and, if you like, Parmesan Reggiano, and let all the ingredients mingle and infuse together in this beautiful, colorful dish. Look at this color, isn't it beautiful? Okay, now that the butter is melted, I'm gonna add the Parmesan Reggiano and let it mix with the rest of the risotto to create a creamy sauce. Now, as a last thing, I'm just gonna adjust it with a bit of salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna let it rest for 10-15 minutes to get all the flavors soaked in the risotto. Okay, after 15 minutes, the rice is ready, and what I did just before serving anything, which is step 5, I've added some of the chicken stock left from earlier to get the risotto nice and creamy again after 15 minutes of waiting. So what we're gonna do now is to serve the risotto on a flat plate, but any other plate you have at home will do. So what we're going to do is to get a couple of spoonfuls of riso. Three for good measure. And now what you want to do is to tap the bottom of the plate and let the rice sit on itself, forming a nice layer of risotto. Okay, at this point you can add the mozzarella di bufala on top and add a swirl of olive oil and season with salt and pepper. Okay, now the risotto is ready to be tackled. Let's dive in. Sausage first. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, this is so good. First thing you get is the sausage, the beetroot, the earthiness of the beetroot. Almost like a floral taste to it. It's fantastic. And then you get the sausage, the spiciness from the sausage. It's beautiful. It's got a bit of buffalo mozzarella. An epic bite with sausage, risotto and mozzarella di bufala. Wow! Mamma mia che buono! Mamma mia che buono! Buonissimo! The mozzarella di bufala brings like a layer of creaminess, the already creamy risotto. And then you get the spiciness of the sausage, the earthiness of the beetroot, and then you get a smooth finish from the mozzarella di bufala. It's so tasty. Guys, I would highly recommend you to replicate this recipe at home. It's so easy to make and you will impress your loved ones. If you enjoyed this video and want to see many more of these episodes, don't forget to give it a like to the channel, take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be part of our community. I will be publishing many more videos. And until then, ciao for now!